Hello guys, this is pustakverma and you are watching pustakverma Education for All YouTube channel. आजको हामी यस भिडियोमा केही फेमस साइन्टिफिक इन्भेन्सन्स र तिनका इन्भेन्टर्सहरूको बारेमा कुरा गर्ने छौं। The very first inventions रहेको छ फाउन्टेन पेन. फाउन्टेन पेन was invented by Patriarch Foinaru. एउटा रोमानियन इन्भेन्टर थिए जसले पहिलो पटक who invented first fountain pen on May 25, 1827. Similarly, the second one is the modern fountain pen. Modern fountain pen र अर्को ट्रेडिसनल फाउन्टेन पेन अथवा द प्रिभियसली फर्स्ट फाउन्टेन पेनको कुरा गर्छौं। यो मोडर्न फाउन्टेन पेन हो। Modern fountain pen was invented by Waterman, an American inventor in 1884 AD, and he is also known as the founder of Waterman Pen Company, who invented the modern fountain pen. The third invention is motor car. It was invented by Carl Benz, a German engine designer, who was a German engine designer in January 29, 1886. Carl Friedrich Benz, his full name was, a German engine designer and first automobile inventor. His car was known as a three-wheeled vehicles. The very first car which was invented by Carl Benz has three vehicles, तीनवटा अथवा three-wheeled vehicles, तीनवटा के थियो त पाङ्ग्राको vehicles थियो. The motor wagon, known as motor wagon. The first one is a revolver. Samuel Colt, who was an American inventor as well as an industrialist. He invented the revolver for the first time in the history of the world in 1835 AD. And the same revolver is known as Colt revolver. The weapon contained a revolving cylinder, जसमा एउटा सिलिन्डर पाइप जस्तो हुन्थ्यो, holding 6 bullets, 6वटा बुलेट एकैचोटी भर्ने गरिन्थ्यो, allowing the users to fire more times without reloading than any other firearm had before. पहिला के गर्नु पर्थ्यो, एउटा बुलेट लोड गरेपछि एकचोटी सुट गर्न पाइन्थ्यो भने यो जो स्यामुअल कल्टले जुन रिभल्भर के गरे इन्भेन्टेड गरे यसमा एकैचोटी 6 वटा बुलेट्सहरु लोड गरिन्थ्यो एन्ड कन्टिन्युअसली क्यान बी shoot for 6 times. The fifth one is pneumatic tire. Yes, the very famous pneumatic tire was invented by John Boyd Dunlop, a Scottish inventor and veterinary surgeon. He is also known, his tire is also known as Dunlop tire, founded by John Boyd Dunlop in Dublin, Ireland. So this is the fifth invention of pneumatic tire by John Boyd Dunlop. The sixth one is dynamo or electric transformer. Dynamo or electric transformer was invented by Michael Faraday, an English scientist and experimental physicist. He invented the dynamo in 1831 AD. He is also known as the father of the electric motor, electric generator, electric transformer, or electrolysis. He is very famous for his dynamo or electric transformer. The seventh invention is printing press. It was invented by Johannes Gutenberg, a German craftsman and inventor who invented this very first printing press in 1455 AD. And his full name was Johannes Gensfleisch Lorenzum Gutenberg, known for having designed and built the first known mechanized printing press in Europe, which he used to print the Gutenberg's Bible. For the first time through his printing press, he printed Gutenberg's Bible. The eighth invention is electric bulb or light bulb. This very famous invention was invented by Thomas Edison, an American inventor and businessman. He invented this light bulb in January 27, 1880 AD. The ninth invention is transistor. Transistor was invented by a group of William Shockley and his team, an American inventor and physicist. He invented the transistors in 1947 AD. Then the 10th invention is helicopter. Helicopter was invented by Igor Sikorsky, a Russian American aviation pioneer, and he invented the helicopter in 1942 AD. Then the 11th invention is first piloted helicopter. The first piloted helicopter was invented by Paul Cournou, a French engineer and aviation pioneer. He invented this first piloted helicopter in 1907 AD. The 12th invention is radio or wireless telegraph. It was invented by G. Marconi or Guglielmo Marconi, an Italian inventor and electrical engineer. He invented this radio in 1895 AD. The 13th invention is telescope. Galileo Galilei, an Italian astronomer, physicist, engineer, and polymath. He was a versatile author. Versatile is genius persons. He invented these telescopes in 1609 AD, and his full name was Galileo di Vincenzo Bonatti di Galilei. 14th invention is bicycle. This bicycle was invented by Carl Dreis. Carl Dreis' full name was Carl Freiherr von Dreis, invented first bicycle known as Swift Walker. The very first vehicle that he invented was known as Swift Walker, and this early bicycle had no pedals. यिनीहरूमा पैडल हुने गर्दैन थियो, त्यो हातले ह्यान्डललाई अगाडि पछाडि गरेर के गरिन्थ्यो, बाइसाइकल चलाउने गरिन्थ्यो. That is very clearly shown in the pictures as well. मान्छे बसेपछि यो हातबाट ह्यान्डल अगाडि पछाडि गरेर चलाउने गरिन्थ्यो, and these early bicycles had no pedals. यसमा pedal थिएनन्, and its frame was a wooden beam, काठले बनेको हुन्थ्यो, and he is also known as the father of the bicycle. If someone asks that who is the father of the bicycle, we people say that Carl Dreis. The 15th invention is paddle driven bicycle. योभन्दा अगाडि हामीले के पढ्यौं, यहाँ यस एउटा कार्ल ड्रेजले के गरेथे, बाइसाइकल इन्भेन्टेड गरेका थिए. यसमा के थियो, इट हैज नो पैडल्स, बट दिस 15th one has paddle driven bicycle. खुट्टाले यसलाई के गरिन्थ्यो, अगाडि पछाडि बढाउने गरिन्थ्यो, जस्तो as it is shown in the pictures as well. र this paddle driven bicycle or treadle bicycle जो छ, it was invented by Kirkpatrick Macmillan, a Scottish blacksmith थिए, and he invented this paddle driven bicycle in 1839 AD. Then the 16th one is typewriter. The very first typewriter was invented by Christopher Latham Scholes and his teams. He was an American inventor. In June 29, 1868, the very first typewriter was invented. Then 17th, airplane. We know very well, and this idea is very popular in among us all over the world, that these Wright brothers, Oliver Wright and Wilbur Wright, these were two American mechanics who invented the airplane for the first time in the world in December 17th, 1903. Then 18th, telephone. As we talked about telephone, Graham Bell is very much popular, and he invented this telephone for the first time in March 7, 1876. And Alexander Graham Bell was a Scottish-born inventor, scientist, and engineer. He also co-founded the American Telephone and Telegraph Company in 1885. Then the 19th invention is microphone, and this microphone was for the first time invented by Emily Berliner. Emily Berliner was a German-American inventor. German-born American inventor. Yes, he invented this microphone in 1877 AD. Then comes the turn of 20th invention, jet engine, jet aircraft engine. It was invented by Sir Frank Whittle. And Sir Frank Whittle was an American engineer, inventor, and Royal Air Force air officer. He invented this first jet engine, a jet aircraft engine, in 1932 AD. Then 21, barometer or mercury barometer, we call it, Evangelista Torricelli. He was an Italian physicist. He was an Italian physicist. He invented the barometer or mercury barometer for the first time in 1643 AD. 22. Thermometer or modern thermometer. It was invented by Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit. And he was a physicist, inventor, and scientific instrument maker. He invented this thermometer or modern thermometer for the first time in the history of the world in 1709 AD. Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit. Then comes 13th inventor, atom bomb or nuclear bomb. We know very well about this nuclear bomb as it was for the first time dropped in Japan by America in the Second World War. So it was invented by Robert Oppenheimer. Robert Oppenheimer was an American theoretical physicist, and he invented the atom bomb or nuclear atom bomb for the first time, experimented that on July 16, 1945 in a remote desert location near Alamogordo, New Mexico. The first atomic bomb was successfully detonated. He is also known as the father of the atomic bomb. The father of the atomic bomb is known Robert Oppenheimer. 24. Gramophone or Edison's phonographs. Thomas A. Edison was an American inventor and businessman. He invented this gramophone or Edison's phonographs for the first time in the history of the world in 1877 AD. Then 25th, computer. We know very well and we people are using nowadays. It's the age of even IT, we know, or even we call it. Charles Babbage. Charles Babbage is the even is known as the modern father of computer, and he invented the computer for the first time even is 1822. In 1822 he gave the concept of computer, and it took long period to invent it for the first time in the history of the world. So Charles Babbage is known as the even father of modern computer. He was an English mathematician and inventor. Charles Babbage is known as the father of modern computer, invented first atomic digital computer. 26. Mobile phone, which we people are using nowadays. Martin Cooper, an American engineer, pioneer in the wireless communication industries. He was the first person who invented the mobile phone for the first time in the history of the world. The first handheld mobile phone was demonstrated by Martin Cooper of Motorola first mobile in the New York City on 3rd April 1973. So he is known as the father or the inventor of this mobile phone, Martin Cooper. 27. Watch, pocket watch. Watch are what we call pocket watch also is for the first time invented by Peter Henlin, a locksmith and a clockmaker of Nuremberg, Germany. He was from Germany. He invented even the watch or the pocket watch for the first time in the 16th century. Inventor of watch is Peter Henlin. 28. iPhone. We people even is take it as a respect or even is everyone had desire to have their iPhones on iPhones. The Steve Jobs, an American business magnate, inventor, and the investor known as the co-founder of Apple company. He invented the first iPhone in June 29, 2007. June 29, 2007. The founder or the even inventor of this iPhone is Steve Jobs. 29th, electricity. Electricity was for the first time invented by Benjamin Franklin, who was a major figure in the American Enlightenment and the history of physics. He invented the electricity for the first time in the history of the world in 1759 AD. 13th. 13th invention is camera, and this camera was invented by Nicephore Niepce, a French inventor and one of the earliest pioneers of photography. He invented the camera for the first time in the history of the world in 1816 AD. 31. Calculator. And we people nowadays use this modern calculator, but the very first calculator was even invented by Blaise Pascal, B. Pascal or Blaise Pascal, the French mathematician, physicist, inventor, philosophers, and Catholic writer. He invented the calculator for the first time in the history of the world in 1642 AD. 32. Periodic table. This is the table mostly studied by the students of science in the field of chemistry as they study chemistry in 19, even 11, 12 तिनीहरूले पढ्नुपर्ने चिज हो यो periodic tables of elements. The periodic table is an arrangement of the chemical elements ordered by atomic number into row or columns. यस्तो जस्तो देखाइएको छ फिगरमा यस्तो रो र कोलममा जस्तो हाइड्रोजन, हिलियम, लिथियम, बेरिलियम, बोरन, कार्बन, नाइट्रोजन, अक्सिजन यो सबै दिएको छन्। यिनीहरूलाई अर्डरमा जति एटमहरू हुन्छन् अथवा जति एटमहरू हुन्छन् केमिकल एलिमेन्टहरूलाई एटमिक उसमा रो र कोलम्समा एरेन्ज गरेर राख्ने। द भेरी फर्स्ट पर्सन्स वाज Dimitri Mendeleev, and this Dimitri, not B or this one is Dimitri Mendeleev. This one is Dmitry Mendeleev. Dmitry Mendeleev, a Russian chemist and inventor, he invented this periodic table in 1869 AD. Then he talks about www. Most of the time, as we use computer, we keep this one. And this, the full form of www is World Wide Web. It was invented by Tim Berners. And he was an English computer scientist, invented the World Wide Web, WWW, in 1989 AD. 34th invention is smartphone. It was invented by a company known as IBM. The full form of IBM is International Business Mechanics Corporations, and it is an American multinational technology company headquartered in Armonk, New York. Smartphone was invented by IBM company for the first time in 1992 AD in the world. The 35 is Google. Larry Page and Sergey Brin. These two people invented Google for the first time for the people of the world, and they were American business persons, computer scientists, and internet entrepreneur. This Google was invented by this Larry Page and Sergey Brin for the first time in 1998 AD. Google 1998 AD. 36 is Facebook. Facebook is a social networking site, and it was invented by Mark Zuckerberg, who was an American business person, magnate, computer programmer, internet entrepreneur, and philanthropist. And he invented this Facebook for the first time in 2004 AD. मेटा टेक्नोलोजी कंपनी आर द फेसबुक कंपनी यस यो कम्पनीको फर द फर्स्ट टाइम उनले इन्भेन्ट गरेका थिए दिस एन्ड दिस कम्पनी बिल्ड्स अप टेक्नोलोजी द्याट हेल्प्स पिपल कनेक्ट फाइन्ड कम्युनिटीज एन्ड ग्रो बिजनेस एन्ड दिस फेसबुक एज वी टक अबाउट द फेसबुक इट इज अ सोशल नेटवर्किङ साइट that makes it easy for one to connect and share with family and friends online. Then 37, email. Email was invented by Ray Tomlinson in 1971 AD. Email was invented by Ray Tomlinson in 1971 AD, and this Ray Tomlinson was an American computer programmer. Ray Tomlinson Tomlinson was an American computer programmer and he invented this email, which is also known as electronic mail, is a method of transmitting and receiving messages using electronic devices. And it is also written as, did you know the first email was sent in 1971 by Ray Tomlinson to himself even before web was invented. Then 38 GPS to what we call global positioning system. And this GPS was invented by a group of people. Ivan Alexander Getting, Roger L. Easton, and Bradford Parkinson. This a group which invented these GPS systems. They were American physicists and electrical engineers. Developed the GPS in 1995. The Global Positioning System, originally Navistar GPS, is a satellite-based radio navigation system. यो satellite based गरेको हुन्छ यसले लोकेसनहरू ट्र्याक गर्न फाइन्ड आउट गर्न यसको युज गरिन्छ. Owned by the United States government and operated by the United States Space Force. Then 39, solar system. It was invented by Nicholas Copernicus, a Renaissance polymath, active as mathematician, astronomer, and Catholic canon in 16th century. Before the idea of Nicholas Copernicus came into the universe was considered to be geocentric. भनेको अर्थ सेन्टरमा छ. Sun along with other planets move around the sun, but it was Nicholas Copernicus who gave the idea of heliocentric view. Helio भनेको sun is at the center and other planets moves around the sun. So he gave this concept of solar system, sun at the center in the 16th century. Then about the yogas, which is very popular among these words, and this the founder of yoga is to be considered as Adi Yogi Shiva over 15,000 years ago, which we people follow nowadays. Yes, and here Adiyogi Shiva refers to the Shiva or Sankara to what in Hindu mythology is known as Lord Shiva as the first yogi. It is thought that Adiyogi Shiva is the creator of all yogic wisdom and the source of knowledge. यसलाई शिवलाई सबै योगिक विस्डमहरू र सोर्स अफ नलेजको मेन सेन्ट अथवा सिर्जनाकार भनेर सम्झने गरिन्छ. द हिस्ट्री अफ द आदियोगिज also tells the narrative of शिवले शिवको एउटा कथाको बारेमा कुरा गर्छ. Who taught his wife, आफ्नो श्रीमती पार्वतीलाई उनले मेडिटेट गर्नको निम्ति ध्यान कन्सन्ट्रेट गर्नको निम्ति योगा सिकाएका थिए, to do yoga. As a result, he was later recognized as Adi Guru of yoga. According to Adi Guru, Adi Yogi history, Shiva instructed Parvati in 84 yoga poses. उनले 84 वटा योगाका विभिन्न पोस्चर्सहरूको बारेमा सिकाएका थिए. That are a part of Vedic परम्परा, जुन वेदिक परम्पराको एउटा भाग हुँदछ. योगाको हामीले उत्पत्तिको कुरा गर्दाखेरि यो आदि योगी शिव अथवा शङ्कर अथवा लर्ड शिवले यसको सुरुवात गरेको थिए भन्ने हिन्दू मिथोलोजीमा पाइन्छ. And that was near about 15,000 years ago. So these are the 40 inventions and the inventors. So thanks for watching. Have a nice day. If you find this video helpful and interesting, like the video, share it, subscribe it. If you have any queries, mention below in the comment sections. Goodbye. Have a good day.